Hey guys, Ed over here at FICM Repair. Good morning to you and happy Sunday. If you're not on your way to church, what in the world are you doing? Come on, man. God's good. He made all this for us. We can at least say thank you. Anyway, off that topic. Back on this. So this guy writes, he says, what's the most common issue with 6.0 low boost at takeoff? And I'll tell you, outside of the standard stuff, standard stuff like boost leaks and claw, just gummed up inside of turbos where the Paws, P-A-W-L-S, Paws, you're welcome, where the Paws get caught up on the unison ring, and all of a sudden you don't have your actuation proper, or maybe you got a VGT actuator that's not paying attention and all this kind of stuff, and things aren't working there. So outside of those types of things, which are actually very commonly less common, I would tell you. And by the way, sidebar, the number one way, the easiest way for a little guy in his garage to go ahead and test for boost leaks. We don't have smoke machines as individuals. Now shops, of course, do, right? But we don't. I mean, the rest of us, if you're as cool as a Sylvester, you probably have a smoke machine. But if you're not as cool as Sylvester or Joe, you don't have a smoke machine because you're just not that cool. So they can have the cool card. They can borrow our man card for a minute. It's okay. We're pretty confident. And just go and grab yourself an incense stick. I know it sounds crazy. And, your garage will smell. No. Grab an incense stick. Light the very end of it. It'll start smoking with the truck running. Just set it underneath the truck and just move that incense stick around, and you'll see where the smoke starts pouring out, around all of your couplings for your exhaust. And so that's a very, very easy way to see, hey, yep, I got a leak there. And by the way, the leak is probably, if it is there, the way to fix it is to teach yourself a new way to go ahead and reattach those Y pipes and up pipes instead of just tightening them all, just tighten one completely, then tighten the next completely, then go to the next completely. Do it a lot like lug nuts, where you're just like tightening this one over here, then that one down there, then that one there, and just a little bit, until all of them are done, and just kind of jiggle it each time and keep those mating surfaces happy and in the center and all that kind of stuff. And don't, if you're going to take your up pipes or Y pipes off, because the turbo's out or something, take the opportunity and buy some header tape from us, and along with the little spray coating to go ahead and lower the underhood temperatures of your rig so you can save your wiring harness. But I digress. Shocker, squirrel, shiny. I totally get it. Anyway, to answer this question and the reason for the background here, FICM tuning. If your truck, sir, does not yet have a FICM tune, that is by far the number one improver for low-end throttle response. So if you say low boost, and so it's like, well, okay, probably what you mean is, hey, I hit the pedal and like nothing happens. It's just like, come on, truck, I believe in you, truck. You're like, you can do this, truck. Confidence. I'm rooting for you. If that's the world you're living in and you get a FICM tune, oh my goodness. Oh my golly, it's amazing. So it's a reason, 10,023. To know that God loves you, wants to be happy. So if you go ahead and you do this, and we can rent you the tuner, we can loan it out to you. Present pricing in June 2025. It's $6.50 to get the tuner on its way to you, and then you can keep it for 10 days in your hot little hands, and as long as it's postmarked and out of your possession by the 11th day, we're good. But then we give you a ton of money back, so we give you $450 back at the end. So, but at any rate, you can try out all the tunes. You can try out the 40, the 80, the 100, the Eco Tune. Please don't try out the 100 unless you've also done our transmission kit. So hop on FICMRepair.com and do a search on 5R 110 full upgrade kit. There's some videos there linked, and you can watch those, and even some aforementioned Sylvester, by the way. He was kind enough to shoot some videos for him, I don't know, for everyone, on how to install that kit. So the how-to videos are linked right there, and so you can see it's like a 5-part series. It's not complicated, but none of this stuff is. Guys, I will tell you, a little sidebar again. I tell anyone who will listen to, because what's the common theme that we hear from everyone? Like, I don't know anything about diesel. I'm going to take it into a shop. Air plus fuel equals kaboom, right? Torque specs are torque specs. You can do this. So if you're like, oh man, I don't know, this is complicated. HUE injection, what are you talking about? I can't possibly. You know, listen, if you are smart enough, if you've got experience in that gasser world and you've done a timing belt, for example, and you didn't bend the valves in the process. So in other words, you have that level of attention to detail. That's my metric. Are there others? Absolutely, there could be, but that's a very solid indication. So if you were to go ahead and you were to if you've done a timing belt job and you didn't bend the valves, you have what it takes to work on your 6-liter. Now in this case here, for this particular poster here, all he has to do is take this device that we're going to mail him, and and he's going to try it out. And there's just only two variations: those for stock injectors and those for 155/30s and bigger. And he's going to go ahead and he's going to drop that in, and he's going to follow the prompts and off to the races. So literally, if you can plug a lamp into a lamp socket and you know how to read, just asking, just saying, for a friend. If you don't know how to read, find somebody who does. It's okay. And if you can follow prompts, then that's all you need to know. And the nice thing about FICM tuning is the FICM does not have the ability. No, the hardware cannot. It cannot advance the timing. And so there's no increased propensity of blowing cylinder head gaskets. So you can try out the 40 and the 80 and the whatever. And the reason why there's no propensity is because the timing is not being advanced. So it's literally adding fuel to the fire. So there's a kaboom, and then it keeps on adding fuel as the piston goes down south away from top dead center, thereby increasing the amount of area in the combustion chamber, and the kaboom just continues to mathematically equal that. So it's actually pretty darn cool. Contrast with this ECM tuning. So if you've got like an SCT or something like that in there already and you're running ECM based tuning, please recognize that with ECM based tuning, you absolutely can blow head gaskets by increasing cylinder head pressures. But really the number one reason for blowing cylinder head pressures is not that you're pushing an extra 120 horsepower or whatever. It's that you are letting your oil temps exceed, like, at 225 degrees, I start getting a little bit concerned. And at 230, absolutely. Like, what are you thinking? Do you just want to, stress life for you? I mean, have I driven my 6.0 above 230? Yeah, on a couple of occasions. Have I ever blown my head gaskets? No, I haven't. Any head gasket work I've ever done on my rigs has been pro, not reactive. Just because I don't want to have problems. And, few and far between are the Saturdays when I got nothing going on, especially anymore. And so I don't want to spend my time that way. But I also don't want to have problems. And so down that path, if you're not yet running a gauge like an Edge Insight CTS3 or similar, or just the Edge Insight CTS3, just saying, it's awesome. Because it beeps at you and bad things are going to happen. But there's a lot to know here. There's a lot to unpack. So I'll stop rambling, watch my other videos. But for now, sir, I could have answered this in 15 seconds. What's the common issue? It's a lack of decent FICM tuning. All right? And what's the common answer for your PowerStroke 6.0 in all things PowerStroke 6.0, in case you hadn't figured this out yet? That would be your friends at FICMRepair.com, who don't have a goal to sell you anything. We just want to tell you stuff, not sell you stuff. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together. Now, go to church. Thanks.